I was just trying to hold it down until, like I said, the big guns got hot. We knew at some point they was going to take over.
Reggie, in your estimation, when did you know that Kawhi was coming back, and how did he affect the game from where you were on the floor?
Oh, man, when I heard 6'7", at 6'7", from the IE, Kawhi Leonard, that's when I knew. That's when it was sure for me. So until he's on the court, always hopeful. I mean, always looking good. He works tremendously hard. We know he does everything he can to be healthy. He's going to take care of his body. But until it's a sure thing until he was out there. I didn't want to necessarily get my hopes up, but I'm always happy to have him out there. So it was exciting to have him. I know he probably wishes he could have had a couple more shots back. Probably fans did, everybody that got to watch and tune in. We're just accustomed to him to making baskets that he makes, but what was special was to see his demeanor and the way that he battled throughout the game, the way that he played, and really how he, I don't know if a lot of people knew it, but how he took over the fourth. And just a calm demeanor, the way he wanted the ball, the way that he got us in positions, the way that not only was he searching his shot, but the way that he got his shots, promoted ball movement, something that we've been trying to work on. It was great to have him back out there, and we see why he's the main cog in everything that we do. So whenever you got big dog out there, it's amazing.
Did you specifically have anything to say to him while y'all were kind of waiting to go in the game all together in that fourth quarter?
Only thing I told him is you special. We know what you do, and forget everything that's happened up to this point. And shoot, we all know, like it's a joke, but he's pretty robotic. He's pretty focused and locked in. I didn't think he was necessarily down on himself. There was moments that being around him, you can just tell he's thinking. I don't know if it's good or bad. He just makes assessments and he plays. But even for those quick moments, I just try to remind him that he's Kawhi Leonard, that he's special. He's one of the best to ever play his game, and we got the utmost confidence in him. No matter what the result was, we had utmost confidence in him. No matter what his stat line said at the time, I don't care if he made or missed shots. I don't care if he turned it over. He is who he is for a reason, and we're going to ride with him in the fourth. And I just wanted to let him know I had his back, and I was riding with him as I've been fortunate enough to ride with him for the last 2 previous seasons. So it's been fun. Like I said, it's excited anytime to get him back out there and have his presence.
Reggie, Ty was talking about how you guys were understanding your role as getting continuity before Kawhi, and then with Kawhi back, it's like starting over. Can you describe what that's like for this group of incorporating Kawhi back?
Like I said, we know he's one of the best players in this league. We know he's one of the best players ever played games. So when he comes back, things do change. You definitely got to get him in his rhythm because we're a better team with him than without him. Playing his brand of basketball, we've seen what we were able to do 2 years ago. So we went the furthest that we've ever gone. Not trying to necessarily live in the past, but that's the type of player he is. We know what he's capable of. So, like I said, anytime you get him, things shift back, and it's going to take some time to figure it out. But I'm very appreciative of what everybody's done, expanding their roles, guys expanding their game, helping us get through the ups and downs of last year, the time that we missed without him as well. But, Kawhi is amazing, really, because, he definitely watches what's going on from while he was on the outside. And I think he's going to, even just the simple things like I noticed being on the court with him promoting the ball movement. Like, not a lot of fans are going to see it, not a lot of students of the game. It's not sexy, but just things he was doing was allowing other guys to play. And when you got a player that great who's playing that selfless, who's encouraging you to play, I think it just elevates our team. So, like I said, we're going to have some bumps. We're going to, have some hitches in the road. But once we get going and we figure it back out, and we fully got our health and we get some more continuity, get some more time together, I think it could be scary. But we all know we have potential. But it's going to be about having health. It's going to be about getting together, getting as many reps as possible. And a big part of it is, too. So, and whenever we have them, we know how we play pretty much. We got some new pieces who haven't been able to play with them and with this group that we've developed over the last few years. But I think it's great that at least we're only 15, 16 games in, and we still got some time to figure it out. But better now than later.
And what's the biggest difference for you guys with him starting versus him coming off the bench with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter?
It's just a flow thing. Like it was, I know for me in particular, it's a certain way we play, certain defensive matchups. Having Big Bro out there who can defend anybody who's, he wants it. Honestly, the burning desire for him to be great and to help elevate our team to new heights it's amazing. Like it's just amazing his presence out there. I know he's not a man of many words, but you can definitely feel his presence. So when you got him on your team, you got to elevate your game. The whole team's elevated. You know that you dream bigger, better dreams. You really feel like you got a shot and hope. So having him definitely, like I said, elevates our team. I think elevates our abilities. And him starting just gives us a familiar start that we're used to, a familiar group that we're used to, and a familiar flow into the game. So because we know the game's a lot on his back. We know how he's going to come out. He's going to dictate what we're doing, getting him flow, getting Paul going. And when you got both of them, then I think we kind of resettle in, especially the starting group. We play together a lot of games, so it just resettles everything, and it makes it easy for me. And I know the guys I'm going to. I know the shots I'm trying to get to. I know I have Kawhi and Paul, which is amazing, but I also know we've got the maturation of Zoo, what he's been doing. He's been playing phenomenal for us, and honestly, we know Mook is a silent bucket, doesn't complain much. He's going to lock up, but we know you drop the ball to him on the block, it's a 9 out of 10. So having those guys, having all those weapons, I know for me, I benefit a lot. It makes my job easy, and I think I got the benefit from it tonight. You really can't help. You can't leave those guys. Your defense is really geared up towards them, so it allows Zoo and I to run easy pick and rolls and make easy reads. So having Kawhi back, just the head of the snake, it allows us to get going. It allows everybody, I think, to get into comfortable positions.
Reggie, Coach praised your capability to push the pace down the stretch. You scored, you made 7 out of 12 shots tonight, and also ran the ball very well down the stretch in the fourth quarter. What do you think worked well there?
I think we were just able to get stops, and I think just getting familiarity, getting back with guys, especially having Kawhi out there, just getting some of our lineups and units in the familiar positions. It really helped me, allowed me to kind of know what the defense was going to do. Like I said, you're always going to load up to Kawhi, then you're going to also load up to Paul. And, the way Mook's been having a role in all season, from what he's done in his time here, and everybody knows he's a certified bucket in the league, you also tilt the defense his way. So I get the worst perimeter defender usually every time. So early in my career, playing with great players, I played with KD, Russ, James. I got to see what it was like playing off those guys, and then I got to spend some time in Detroit where it was a little more on my back, and then get to come back here and where I just got weapon after weapon after weapon. I don't have to do much each and every night, so I kind of eat when the defense allows me to eat. But having those guys makes my job easy.